Let's talk about UFC 308 because oh my gosh, we got an ultimate banger of a card. Unbelievable card. Dana White, Hunter Campbell, you got to work with this one, which is kind of surprising considering all the hype the Sphere card has, and it's a one-time event and it's all-timer and card for card, there's no comparison. I'll be real. Sean O'Malley, Marab, yeah. Grasso, Shevchenko, yeah. Ortega, Lopez. I mean, these are great fights, but UFC 308. Starting off with Max Holloway against Topuria, which is for me probably the most anticipated fight. Whether that be just technically the narratives, the where this fight is going to take place. I mean, is Topuria going to try wrestle Max? Is Topuria going to be able to stalk Max? Is Max going to be able to, truly show levels and show Topuria something he's never seen, considering he's undefeated? Impose his striking, get in and out, just be too fast, too quick. Can he stay out the way of the Topuria bomb? I mean, my mind's blown with that one. I'm just, when is it? It's in October. It's just annoying that it's that far away, literally. And just praying to the MMA gods that both make it healthy to the octagon and we get to actually witness that fight, because oh my gosh, it's gonna be a movie. I couldn't tell you, to be honest, like regarding Topuria, for a while, especially against Volk, I was like, no, Volk's gonna show levels. Volk's gonna show that, there's it's not his time yet. Topuria just knocked him out into oblivion, and I have to respect it. I have to respect Topuria. Not that I didn't respect him beforehand, but I thought Volk would be a little bit too much. But if he manages to knock out Max Holloway, if Ilia Topuria manages to knock out Max Holloway, I'm just imagining the MMA world, just what sort of earthquake that would be. It would be, it would be madness, and that's what he's aiming for apparently. But if I'm Ilia Topuria, make it an MMA fight. Involve your wrestling. Involve your jiu-jitsu. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Don't just make Max comfortable. Because the moment Max gets comfortable in his striking range, imposes his jab, in and out, flurry of punches, it's not a good night. It's not a good night. Even for the top 155ers like Justin Gaethje, it was not a good night. So, and MMA maths doesn't work like that. Like, oh, he knocked out Justin Gaethje. Like, you really think Ilia Topuria could knock out Max Holloway? If Ilia lands a clean one, Max is going to bed. I mean, these are facts. It's just whether he manages to land that big punch. But I mean, I cannot wait for that fight. Cannot wait for that fight. I'm so excited. I know me and Mo spoke a little bit about whether the BMF belt would be on the line for it, but it's strict 145 pound. Max is going back down. Hopefully, he has a good weight cut, takes it properly, takes the cam properly, and oof, I mean, they have stacked this card, because then we go to the co-main event and we got the rebooking of Khamzat Chimaev against Whittaker, and that is another fight that I want to see. And then again, praying the MMA gods, please, can we get both of them healthy, especially Khamzat? Just get him in the octagon, please. Just Khamzat, be healthy, get into the octagon, healthy, and let's just see this fight, because that's another madness of a fight. Credit to Rob, he was supposed to fight him in Saudi Arabia. He was supposed to fight him in Saudi Arabia. Obviously, Khamzat fell ill, fought Aliskerov instead, and now they're rebooking it for October. And I think it makes sense for Rob in terms of DDP. DDP Izzy is obviously the next pay-per-view in like 2 weeks. Strickland's gonna wait out. He's not gonna move. And I guess Whittaker didn't want to be in limbo or on ice, and wanted to get another fight in. And if he beats Khamzat, that's a guaranteed title shot. Like, couldn't be more guaranteed. So credit to Rob. That's an amazing fight. I'm looking forward to that one. And then to continue the stack meter, we get Cyril Gane coming back to the octagon against Volkov. Volkov's been on a nice streak. Another good win against Pavlovich in Saudi Arabia. And Cyril Gane, they've fought before. Gane beat him. But that's a top scrap. That's a top scrap. And I can't wait to watch that as well. The heavyweight division is a bit like, obviously for me, it's clear that Tom Aspinall is the best heavyweight. I know John Jones and whatnot, but it wouldn't surprise me if John Jones and Miocic fight. They ride off into the sunset. Tom Aspinall gets the unified belt by default, and possibly the winner of Volkov and Cyril Gane fights Tom Aspinall for the undisputed at some point. It's not at the realm of possibility, to be honest. So it's an important fight for the heavyweight division. I'm looking forward to that one. Now this one shocked me a little bit because Ankalaev's been asking for this Alex Pereira fight quite a bit, and when you look at the landscape of the 205 division, there's not much going on, to be honest, other than Ankalaev about who Alex Pereira could potentially face. However, Ankalaev's now been booked with Rakic, and to be honest, Rakic should count his lucky stars, because if he beats Ankalaev, even though he lost against Yuri, he probably fresh new blood for Alex Pereira. He probably gets a title shot if he beats Ankalaev. Even though he got absolutely outdogged by Yuri towards the end of the fight, but he looked damn good in the beginning. But yeah, I definitely favor Ankalaev. But it's just like, who is Alex Pereira gonna fight then? What is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a move to heavyweight? Is it gonna be, because at 205 there's no one there. There's literally no one there. He beat Yuri, he beat Jamal Hill. There's nothing going on there, literally. So I mean, if they're cooking an Alex Pereira heavyweight move, or they just want Alex to chill for a bit, and maybe fight 2025, maybe he's got injuries and whatnot, so maybe that might be the case. So yeah, I expect Ankalaev to win and be the number one contender, like solid number one contender. So that's my guess. Other fights on the card I'm intrigued with: Danny Gay against Lerone Murphy, top scrap. Ooh, that's gonna be a serious one. We know how much of a dog Danny Gay is with the 4 hours notice against Diego Lopez. I mean, he's always down to fight. And Lerone Murphy against Barbosa last time out, slick. He looked good. He looked real good. It's just about activity for him and staying consistent. But that's a top fight, and a win, especially for Lerone Murphy. And now we're talking, I think he's like 11th. I know he's fighting back a little bit, but a solid win against Danny Gay would mean some big fights for him. So that might be one to watch. And I feel like I'm missing another fight. I know I'm missing another fight, but I can't think of the top of my head. But yeah, in terms of stack meter, UFC 308 is right up there. It's a serious fight card. Dana, shout out Hunter Campbell. They've stacked it to the max. And man, the back end of the year, we got the Sphere card, and now we got UFC 308, and we'll probably get McGregor Chandler 309. So the back end of 2024 is going to be an absolute movie. So I cannot wait. The UFC, yeah, it's gonna be cracking. Let me know in the comments what you think of UFC 308 and all the fights that have been announced. Let me know some of your predictions already, if you got clear winners or crazy takes as well. And watch out for more content on Punches and Pundits. We're going to do quite a few more videos like this, solo videos. So yeah, shout out everyone supporting, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.